A morning in the highlands of Vietnam. This is the road leading up to Long Van Market. The road leads up to the highlands, so it is very steep. However, it might look less steep in the video than it actually is. The area is surrounded by hills and lush green trees, and the air is truly fresh and pleasant. The hills are shrouded in thick fog. Along both sides of the road, streams of water flow out from the mountains. I can't miss the chance to wash in this cool, clear water. It's about 120 kilometers from where I live to here. After days spent in the noisy, cramped, and smog-filled city, the fresh air up here allows me to immerse myself in nature. Here, you can only hear the sounds of birds singing and insects chirping. Only in the high mountains can you experience such a sense of freshness. This is the market I want to take you to explore today. This market is open only on Tuesdays and Sundays. The Hmong ethnic group makes up the majority of the population here. Vietnam has a total of 54 ethnic groups, and the Hmong people belong to one of them. Let's explore this market and see what kind of goods they sell here. This is a type of snail found only in mountainous regions, which is why it is called the mountain snail. And here are the grasshoppers. And here is a type of pupa found inside coconut tree trunks. I see a man here asking to buy these types of plants. I asked the seller what kind of plant it was and learned that it is a 7-leaf ginseng plant. The larger the tuber and the more eyes it has, the higher the price. He brought back those plants and those snails from the forest. They call this plant the 7-leaf ginseng because it has only 7 leaves. The price of this plant is $13.33 per plant. In the mountainous regions of Vietnam, insects are widely sold. I know they taste good, but to be honest, I wouldn't dare eat them. In the mountainous regions of Vietnam, insects are widely sold. I know they taste good, but to be honest, I wouldn't dare eat them. Have you noticed that the highland markets in Vietnam are full of these small, round, bitter melons this season? This type of bitter melon is small and round, yet extremely bitter. If you can't handle bitterness, it won't taste good at all. The honey costs $6.47 per liter. It is harvested by locals in the forest. Most of the produce sold at this market is either gathered from the forest by local residents or harvested from their own gardens. A very spicy type of chili pepper is harvested, washed, bottled, and taken to the market for sale. The large bottle sells for $1.14, and the small bottle sells for 95 cents. If you can handle spicy food, this type of chili is very hot and delicious. It is crunchy and aromatic. This market primarily sells vegetables and fruits. Bamboo shoots cost 95 cents per kilogram. Are you like me? From a distance, I thought she was a man. It was only when I got closer that I realized she was a young woman. What are these tied-up bundles of plants? This is a type of herbal remedy that supports joint and bone health. A bunch like that costs 95 cents. Chicken eggs cost 15 cents each. These are bags of mountain snails that have been shelled and cleaned. Once purchased, you simply need to wash them and cook. These bunches of vegetables cost 19 cents each. Those very large grasshoppers had their wings removed and were cleaned. What kind of animal is this? This is a civet that has been cleaned by the seller and brought to the market for sale. It costs $15. This type of loofah sells for 76 cents per kilogram here. When I visited this market, I saw large quantities of shallots and garlic being sold in tied bunches. The garlic turns black because people tie it into bundles and hang it above the stove to dry. The black color comes from the kitchen smoke. This type of garlic is very aromatic. Large bunches are $3.80 each, and small bunches are $1.90 each. These 2 bundles of leaves are also a type of herbal remedy that supports bone and joint health. Red peanuts are priced at 95 cents per kilogram. She is wearing Hmong traditional attire. Red, blue, and yellow outfits come in a wide variety of styles. There are a lot of grasshoppers. I see 5 or 6 people selling them. These are late season longans, so the price is high. A kilogram of longans costs $1.90. The market is located in front of a commune people's committee. Green tomatoes cost $5.70 per kilogram. The vegetables are tied into individual bunches, priced at 19 cents per bunch. The vegetables are tied into individual bunches, priced at 19 cents per bunch. There are 5 very beautiful baskets here. Each one costs $2.20. Honey found high up is very difficult to harvest, so the quantity available at the market is limited. Each person has a small amount to take to the market to sell. Beans and cassava leaves are brought to the market for sale. Jackfruit and bananas are 2 very common fruits in Vietnam, so they can be found in almost every market. This is the area where soft drinks and mixed sweet soups are sold. Milk tea and sweet soups are pre-made, bottled in plastic containers, and then taken to the market for sale. Each such bottle and cup costs 38 cents. Milk tea and sweet soups are beverages that are particularly popular among young women and children. There are a lot of pineapples in this area. Pineapples are currently in season, so they are very cheap and very sweet. 3 pineapples for just 38 cents. These eels are very large. People often buy this type to stir fry or cook into porridge. They are delicious. This area sells various types of pastries, steamed buns, banzai, chewy rice cakes, and banh mi. They make and fry the cakes right here at the market, so they are delicious while still hot. Standing beside the sizzling pans, you can smell the aroma of the cakes and the oil blending together. If you are hungry, it is best to stay away from this area. The aroma of the pastries will make your stomach growl and trigger your appetite. When the pastries are dropped into a pan brimming with oil, the resulting sizzling sound is delightful to hear. The seller has already boiled these peanuts, so you can just buy them and eat them right away. A bamboo shoot like that costs 38 cents. These are 2 bottle gourds. When they mature, people often hang them over the stove to dry and then scrape out the insides to create beautiful wine flasks. There are some women here selling nuts and vegetables that look very unusual. Take this type of nut, for example. I have never seen or eaten them before. There is a bag here containing a large number of crickets. She has 3 bags of herbs and 1 bag of crickets to sell at the market. Each bag of herbs costs 19 cents, and the bag of crickets costs 95 cents. If she sells them all, she will make $1.68. A bunch of lemongrass like that costs 38 cents. These bags are bags of pickled vegetables. Fish here is also cheap because locals raise it and bring it to the market to sell. The fish costs only $1.14 per kilogram. Other markets sell it for $2.20 per kilogram. The market is situated at the foot of the mountain, surrounded by high hills and mountains. This market must close late. It's already 8 a.m., yet she is only just bringing her goods out to sell. She sells a wide variety of items. I see 9 or 10 different products here. In the area over there, I saw many types of vegetables, whereas on this side, I see a lot of fruit. Fruit in Vietnam is diverse and affordable. Most of it is grown by locals, who then harvest and sell it at the market. On this side, there is a stall selling various pastries and milk tea. To be honest, I've been filming all morning and haven't eaten anything yet, so I'm still really hungry. When I got near these pastry shops, my stomach started growling because I was so hungry. The aroma of the pastries and the sight of her making them so skillfully were more than my hungry stomach could bear. This cake is made from glutinous rice flour and pureed mung beans, coated with a sprinkling of white sesame seeds, and then fried. These cakes are also inexpensive, costing just 19 cents each. You only need to eat 2 to feel full. The steaming hot steamed buns look delicious. They cost 38 cents each. There are lots of plums here. Plums cost 95 cents per kilogram. People are focusing on buying loose longans. This type costs only 76 cents per kilogram. The fruit is large, but the price is low because they are sold loose. If this longan comes with branches tied into clusters, the price will be higher. Although this market may not offer as wide a variety of goods as others, it possesses a more rustic, down-to-earth charm. Every item is brought to market by the locals themselves, rather than being imported from elsewhere. The market looks very simple and rustic. It serves only the local residents, so the range of goods available is quite limited. With nothing more than a styrofoam box, a basket, and a tarp, a vendor has a market stall. She sells only 2 items, plums and rambutans. For people in Vietnam's highlands, a profit of just $1 or $2 is enough to cover the entire family's food and drink expenses for a day. The fruit is piled onto tarps or displayed in baskets, allowing buyers to take their pick. The fruit in this area is imported. In Vietnam, durians can only be grown in the south. The central and northern regions cannot cultivate this fruit. A perimeter fence is currently being built here to separate the market from a certain project, possibly a school or another government facility. Let's take a look at how construction workers in Vietnam build. Is it any different from the workers in your country? In Vietnam, boundary walls are typically built using cement-based bricks rather than fired clay bricks. This type of brick made from cement mortar is usually cheaper than fired clay brick.
Đấy, ít hành khô.